Hey there everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving into an important topic for our Indian viewers, the Public Provident Fund or PPF scheme in India. If you're looking to grow your savings and plan for your future, this video is definitely for you. So let's jump right in. Launched in India back in 1968, PPF is a long-term savings scheme introduced by the Ministry of Finance. Its primary aim is to mobilize small savings by offering an investment with reasonable returns combined with income tax benefits. In the context of a country like India, where the majority of the population is self-employed or working in the unorganized sector, financial planning and savings become crucial. PPF stands as an attractive scheme for such individuals, offering a blend of low risk, decent returns, and tax benefits. It's a tool to foster the habit of saving and aid in building a retirement corpus. So, if you're someone seeking safety and attractive returns over the long term, understanding PPF can be a game changer for your financial planning. Curious? Keep watching. So, what makes PPF so popular among Indians? Well, it's a combination of several perks that come along with this investment tool. Let's dive into some of them. Firstly, the Public Provident Fund, or PPF, offers some very attractive tax benefits. The amount you invest in a PF account is eligible for tax deductions under Section 80C of the Income Tax Act. What's more, the interest you earn on these investments is completely tax-free. So, you're essentially making money and saving on taxes at the same time. Secondly, PPF provides guaranteed returns. The interest rate is set by the Indian government and it's typically higher than what most savings accounts offer. This means you're not just saving your money in a PPF account, you're also growing it. Over time, these returns can add up to a substantial sum, especially because of the power of compounding. Now, let's talk about security. The PPF is a government-backed scheme. This means that your investment is as safe as it can get. The Government of India guarantees your PPF investment. So no matter what happens in the market, your money is safe and will continue to grow at the predetermined rate. Another notable advantage of the PPF is the flexibility it offers. You can open a PPF account with a minimal amount and continue to invest at your own pace. There's no obligation to invest a large sum of money at once. You can contribute in installments throughout the year. Last but not least, a PPF account can be opened at any nationalized bank or post office and even at certain private banks. This makes it easily accessible to anyone, anywhere in the country. Impressive, isn't it? But let's not jump to conclusions just yet. There's more to learn about PPF, including some of its disadvantages. So stay tuned for the next segment as we continue to dive deeper into the world of PPF. However, no financial instrument is perfect. PPF has its drawbacks too. Let's start with the lock-in period. One of the main criticisms of the PPF is its long lock-in period of 15 years. This means your money is essentially tied up for a decade and a half with limited options for withdrawal. That's quite a commitment. Secondly, there's the issue of liquidity. PPF is not a liquid investment, which means you can't easily convert it into cash if you need it in a hurry. This can be a significant disadvantage if you need to access your funds in an emergency. Lastly, while the interest rates offered by PPF are generally higher than those of regular savings accounts, they're still relatively lower compared to other investment options. So, if you're looking for high returns, PPF might not be your best bet. It's important to weigh the pros and cons before making a decision. Let's delve deeper. One of the biggest concerns with PPF is its lock-in period. Now, what does this mean? It simply refers to the time frame during which you cannot fully withdraw your money. For the PPF scheme, this period is 15 years. Quite a long time, isn't it? But don't fret, the scheme does permit partial withdrawals. You can start making these withdrawals from the start of the 7th year. However, there's a catch. The amount you can withdraw is capped at 50% of the balance at the end of the 4th year or 50% of the preceding year, whichever is lower. This is especially beneficial in case of financial emergencies or if you have short to medium-term goals. But remember, the aim of the PPF scheme is to encourage long-term savings. So it's always better to let your money grow and reap the benefits of compounding. So PPF requires a long-term commitment. But what about the returns? Now, let's talk numbers. What kind of returns can you expect from PPF? The Public Provident Fund, or PPF as it's fondly known, is an investment avenue that not only helps you save tax but also earns you interest. But how much, you ask? Well, let's dive in. The interest rate on PPF is set by the Government of India and is revised every quarter. As of now, it's around 7.1% per annum. Now, this might not sound like a lot, but remember, the interest earned is completely tax-free. That's right, you get to keep every single paisa of it. But how does the interest calculation work? It's not as complicated as you might think. The interest on your PPF account is calculated on the minimum balance in your account between the 5th and the last day of the month. So, if you're planning on making a deposit, make sure you do it before the 5th day to earn maximum interest. Now, here's the fun part. The interest is compounded annually, which means every year, the interest you earn gets added to your principal amount, and the next year's interest is calculated on this new amount. So over the years, even a small amount can grow into a substantial sum, thanks to the power of compounding. One more thing to note is that the interest is credited to your account at the end of the financial year. So you'll see a nice little bump in your balance every March. To give you an idea, if you invest the maximum allowable amount, which is 1.5 lakh rupees per year at the end of the 15-year tenure, you'll have a corpus of around 40 lakh rupees, given the current interest rate. That's a pretty decent return on your investment, wouldn't you agree? So the returns are decent, but is it convenient? We'll delve into that in the next scene, so stay tuned. In today's digital age, convenience is key. How does PPF fare on this front? Well, let's dive right in. Opening a PPF account is a breeze. You can set up your account at any nationalized bank, post office, or authorized private banks. With just a few documents and a minimum deposit, you're good to go. But that's not all. The PPF scheme is not just confined to the urban areas. It has spread its wings across the length and breadth of India. Whether you're in the bustling city of Mumbai or the serene landscapes of Ladakh, a PPF account is just a few clicks away. What's more, you can also manage your account online. Check your balance, make deposits, and even request withdrawals from the comfort of your home. So, whether you're a tech-savvy millennial or a retiree, managing your PPF account is as easy as pie. PPF seems to tick a lot of boxes. But are there better alternatives? While PPF is a good option, it's not the only one. Let's explore some alternatives. One such alternative is the Equity Linked Savings Scheme, or ELSS. It's a mutual fund investment that not only gives you tax benefits under Section 80C, but also potentially higher returns. Keep in mind, however, that ELSS is subject to market risks, unlike PPF. Next up is the National Pension Scheme, or NPS. It's a government-backed retirement savings scheme that also offers tax benefits. Plus, it allows for a higher equity exposure than PPF, which could mean higher returns over the long term. Lastly, there are mutual funds. They come in a variety of types and risk levels, and can potentially offer higher returns than PPF. However, like LSS, they are subject to market risks. Remember, it's not about finding the best investment option, but the one that aligns with your financial goals and risk tolerance. Different options work for different people. It's all about finding what works best for you. So, is PPF the right choice for you? After taking a deep dive into the world of the Public Provident Fund, we've covered a lot of ground. We've looked at the advantages that come with a PPF scheme, from the impressive returns to the tax benefits. We've also delved into the disadvantages, like the long lock-in period and limitations on withdrawals. We've explored how interest is calculated, the convenience of accessibility, and even alternatives to consider. But the decision ultimately lies with you. Your financial goals, your risk appetite, your future plans, they all play a crucial role in determining whether PPF is a good fit for your portfolio. It's important to remember that financial planning is not a one-size-fits-all solution. Different investment vehicles serve different purposes, and what works best for one may not work for another. It's a journey, and PPF could be a part of it. So take your time, do your research, and make the choice that's right for you. Remember, financial planning is not a one-size-fits-all solution. Until next time, take care and make wise financial choices.